Remember, when you could just buy things? Now everything requires a monthly payment. Your car, your software, your coffee maker, even your doorbell. This video explores the insane world we're living in where ownership is dead and subscriptions have taken over everything. Check out these eye-opening clips showing real people dealing with a subscription-based life. Please subscribe, like, and comment below. It helps the algorithm, so I can bring more content to you. Thank you.
Careful, nowadays everything's becoming subscription based. Even if you want to print, you have to pay a subscription just to use your HP printer, which I had to do that actually yesterday. If you want to buy a new vehicle, Toyota I think is charging a subscription to use the navigation system. It's wild out there. You are going to subscribe to stuff, make sure it's actually something you actually utilize to make yourself be better. Or if you really want it, just, because you just want to watch Netflix or whatever, just, get it. But just don't overdo it and have every single subscription out there.
I've seen people talk about how millennials and Gen Z don't have the same spending power as like their parents. But one thing we don't talk about is how everything is now a subscription. Like you can't buy or own anything. Rent is a subscription. Netflix, water subscription, utilities, electricity subscription, like everything, it cannot be bought. It can only be licensed on a monthly basis. And what happens is you never get to a point where like those costs trail off. Like those costs are forever. They're in perpetuity every month until the end of the universe. And that's something like your folks or your grandparents didn't have to deal with. Because back in the day, like not even a house, but let alone other things you could just buy outright. Like you can't just buy Adobe anymore. You have to join one of their subscription plans. You can't just buy Microsoft Excel software. You have to stream spreadsheets now.
Why is everything a subscription here in America? Why do I have to subscribe to every service that I participate in? Every day, there's a 30-day renewal fee in order to subscribe to some particular type of service. Why do I have to subscribe to Apple Music? I listen to Apple Music. That's the one that I use. I listen to Apple Music. I have to pay a monthly subscription fee in order to ensure that I have the music that I need to listen to for the next month or so. And if I don't pay that amount of money, then you're going to cancel my subscription. And then I no longer have access to the music that I've been paying for the last 10 years. I remember back in the day when there used to be record stores where you can go in, actually buy a CD, and you would actually own the music that you paid for. Now, if I don't pay for it after even 10, 15 years, I've been paying for Apple Music, I don't own the music that I've been paying for all these years. Amazon, another subscription. In order to get my stuff delivered late because it doesn't come in 2 days, I got to pay a subscription. I got to pay $14.99 or $170 some odd dollars a year. If I want to watch TV, now I got to subscribe to a certain channel to watch a certain show that's on a certain network. I got to subscribe to that monthly. And if I don't pay for that, then I can't finish watching the rest of the episodes. I don't understand why everything is a subscription here in America. They're subscribing us to death. Literally, they're penny pinching us. Everything they want you to subscribe to. There's nothing else that you can do in order to avoid the subscription, and it's driving me crazy.
Why does everything need a subscription? Why? Why do I need a membership just to exist? Oh, I'm just waiting for them to put a price on air. $4.99 a month. You got to pay for oxygen. Imagine holding your breath to payday. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. Shit don't make sense.
So I've had time to play around and look at the features of my new car because the Taco Bell line is just not moving. But after paying all this money a month to finance a brand new car, why in the world do they offer you to pay even more money per month to have more access to all these other features on a subscription? Why is everything a subscription now? Am I wrong for thinking that all these features should already come with the car?
One of the downsides of being an adult is no longer having free access to Microsoft Office, because what do you mean you have to pay £8.49 a month just to use shitty Microsoft Word and Excel? Like what? And the fact that it's a subscription is even pissing me off even more. Since when could we just buy something once and just have it there forever? Why do we have to pay a monthly fee just to use something so simple? Like, I don't understand.
Guys, seriously, why is everything a subscription now? I literally just got my new laptop and I tried to download Microsoft 365 and it's like, oh, you have to pay monthly for Words and Excel. I'm like, oh. On my old laptop, I bought it once and that was it, like lifetime access. Now it's Microsoft, Adobe, and random apps like my Notes app and my photo editor. all charging me every single month. It's like I literally need a subscription to use things that I had already paid for. Genuinely, half my paycheck was being eaten by like random renewals that I forgot about.
And truly, why is everything a subscription now? Because first it was just Netflix and it was like, okay, fine, that's chill. Now you have to have every single network, like HBO, Hulu, Netflix, like everything just to watch the one show that you want to watch, because every single show is on a different platform now. Also, it's not even just like streaming networks anymore, because tell me why Snapchat has had this subscription for like a year, and now they're literally selling it for 99 cents for an entire year, because that's how desperate they are. They just want $1 out of everything. I'm not even kidding when I say that you can buy Snapchat Premium for McDonald's points. Like, I am so serious. What is going on?
So we're at the Costco, and tell me why everything's a membership. Like, I'm looking at the Oura Ring, and I was like, okay, and like, yes, it is expensive, right? Like, yes, but I was thinking it's like a one-time fee. No, you guessed wrong. If you want to use the app to track everything, you have to pay $6 a month. $6 a month. What happened to just buying something and owning it? Like, why does everything need to be subscription-based? I'm so over it.
If it needs to be charged or I need a subscription to use it, I don't want it anymore. That's where I'm at in life. Because why does everything either need to be charged in order to use it? You're constantly charging shit. Or two, you have to pay a subscription to use something that you already bought. Like, I don't want it. No, thank you. Miss me on that. I have a hard enough time charging my phone. I don't want to charge my car. I don't want to go charge camera batteries, which I'm walking down to get. I have to pay a subscription for literally to breathe. Like, just leave me alone. If I buy something outright, I shouldn't have to buy a subscription to use it. That's how I'm at in life. My frustration, everything is like a freaking reoccurring payment. And while you're at it, go and check your credit card or your debit card statement for reoccurring stuff. Because somehow I was getting signed up for bullshit that I didn't even sign up for. I literally had to go get a new bank card because I didn't sign up for that. But I'm paying for it. Just a little rant as I go to walk and get these camera batteries. Just the girl in the world.
Actually fleeced by companies. The last 2 cars that I owned had remote start capabilities from my remote. It was something that came with the car. I never had to pay, like continue paying extra for it. We got a used Toyota Sienna this year. It's 2021. And I asked about remote start and they're like, yeah, you can do it. And I was like, great, show me how to do it from my key. And they're like, no, not that way. You're going to download our Toyota app and you're going to pay $10 a month so that you can remote start your car. No. This is the part. I love technology, and then I'm also...
This is my final straw. My final straw in capitalism. So the printer that I bought with money and the paper that I supply with it that costs money, the ink that I supply it with costs money, and the house that I have to plug it into, the Wi-Fi that I use to connect it to, the phone that I use to print said things to, that all cost money. I can't use the printer unless I have a subscription to it. You have to have a subscription to said printer to use the printer that I already bought with money. I know life is just a bunch of subscriptions. At this point, we subscribe to the air that we breathe. But a printer? $5 a month. $5 a month to print things that I already bought. The printer already bought. Printer paid for. Ink paid for. Paper paid for. Phone paid for. Wi-Fi paid for. Electricity paid for. Printer. Subscription. My last straw. This is it.
Okay, tell me this. Would you pay a monthly fee just to turn on the heated seats in your car? Sounds kind of crazy, right? Well, BMW actually tried it. And that's where we're headed. Everything's becoming a subscription. Streaming music. Fitness. Even stuff is already built into what you own. Great for the companies, not so great for us.
Life seriously just keeps getting more and more expensive. Today, after 15 years, my doctor has broke up with me because now she has a $2,200 membership fee that is now included in order to have her as her primary doctor. I understand it from her perspective, but these subscriptions and membership fees and everything else and fees, like,
There needs to be one platform for all shows so that we can afford to watch all our shows. Because I cannot afford to have 20 streaming services just to watch all my shows. It's ridiculous. Can we come up with that? I'll pay extra. I'll pay what you want me to pay for it, but I cannot afford to have 20,000 streaming services. Thank you.
There's a huge disconnect between corporations and consumers. Ford just announced subscription. You buy a new Ford and you want to connect your phone to use the Navigator Music, you got to pay them a monthly fee. You got to buy a car, $50,000 at least, and you don't own the right to that car. You got to pay them for the right to use your phone through the car. I don't know who's running these brands. Did they not just see what happened to Toyota? Everybody's like, Toyota, I won't buy a Toyota then if I have to pay for a subscription. And here comes Ford. Me too. I want to be part of the subscription plan. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't think it's going to work. I don't see anybody doing it. I would rather buy a used car than buy a new car that I have to pay for a subscription. I'm not playing. I'm not participating. That's not a game I'm playing. I guess they, like everything else, they got to learn. They got to learn by losing money, because it will affect how people shop for a car. Brands that go this route will get affected. It's not going to be a very high percentage of adoption. I can see it, not in this market.
You know what I'm sick of?
What?
Subscription services for everything.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of them. I'm tired. Like, it started with streaming services and it seemed like a good idea, right? It was like, okay, cool. Instead of buying DVDs, I can just pay X dollars a month and I can get all these shows. Mm-hmm. But now they're starting to take away the shows and there's 900 subscription services for things.
Yeah.
For all these different streaming channels, right? And now I'm seeing that they got subscription services now for refrigerators.
Yeah.
For rich people?
Yeah, rich people be wilding out with their fridges.
Yeah, they got subscription services for washer dryers. I saw there was an idea for subscription services for cars. They can start shutting off features if you don't pay. And then they literally, you get in the car and the car's like, you didn't pay. And it just plays alarms at you, just going, you're broke. You're broke. Can you imagine going on a date and you get in somebody's car and they're like, yeah, this is a really nice car. And then they start it and it just goes, this guy didn't pay his bill. He's 15 days late. That's the future we're walking into right now.
Everything. We're married. We're not going on dates.
I know, but there's still people out there. And like, could you imagine being late on your car subscription bill and then your car just shuts down in the middle of the highway and just starts driving you to the repo lot?
That's very Elon Musk.
Oh,
energy.
it's so Elon Musk
Hey, but
energy.
I got news.
What's the news?
I saw on Reddit, I got an advertisement on Reddit for a subscription service that helps you unsubscribe from all your other subscription services.
Wait. I need you to say that again?
So I got an ad, and it was like, are you signed up for too many subscription services?
Uh-huh.
We'll help unenroll you from them. Sign up here. And it's a monthly fee subscription service that unsubscribes you from your other subscription services.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's like Thanos using the stones to get rid of the stones.
I just want to bitch about something real quick because why does every app have a subscription? I re-downloaded MyFitnessPal. I haven't had that shit since like college, and I was like, I just want to see if I'm eating enough because I feel like I'm not eating enough. Whatever, that's besides the point. I re-downloaded it. I went to go put in what I ate for breakfast, blah, blah, blah. I went to go scan. Boom, the little thing pops up. Oh, you can do a monthly membership or yearly, and it includes all these things. When I had that shit back in college, everything was included. Why do I need to pay now, monthly, to use these features? While we're at it, why do I need to pay for Flow for them to tell me anything besides like when my next period is going to be? Every single time I log my period, boom, that little thing pops up and it's like, oh, you can do a monthly or yearly subscription. Why do I need a subscription for all this shit? I am at my wit's end. I feel like I'm 60 years old bitching about this, but like, why does everything need a subscription? I don't want to pay for all these things. I'm so annoyed. Just let us use something. Same with CapCut. Why do I need a subscription for that to edit videos? I'm over it. Over it.
I am this close to losing my mind. I subscribe to so many things. Peacock, Netflix, Paramount, Hulu, you name it, I subscribe. And now you're telling me that you want me to pay You want me to rent movies when I pay for the subscription? I'm sorry. Also, the movies I want to watch, they're all the fall ones. Sleepless in Seattle, When Harry Met Sally, Little Women, any cozy autumn movie is currently either for purchase or rent. Is this what Christmas is going to be like? Am I not going to be able to watch my Christmas movies because we have to rent or buy them, even though we already subscribe? I'm about to go find a DVD player at an estate sale and hook that up to my TV and just buy a whole bunch of DVDs, because this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's freaking ridiculous. I might as well get cable again and hope that it's on Freeform, or as we used to call it, ABC Family, or what, I can't remember what it used to be called. What is actually going on with these subscriptions?
Do y'all ever think about how everything in our world is literally a subscription to something? I'm literally so sick of it, and it's not even just the ones that we always think of, like streaming services or like food deliveries. It's also the things that we need to survive and not get punished. So for example, insurances, car, homeowners, health, life, like there's so many types of insurances. And then there's rent, utilities, phone bills. Like, at what point does it stop? And in theory, some of the services that these insurances would provide in case of emergencies seem nice, but in reality, that's not the case. They're always finding ways to be greedy and deny things. And I just keep thinking how our generation will not have anything to show for the work that we've been doing throughout our years. Because even the things that you can subscribe to temporarily and then eventually own it, like a house, is just not within our reach anymore. And companies now are getting more creative and greedy in terms of how they can make you subscribe to a product that didn't need a subscription before, like printers.
I feel like making everything subscription based is the easiest way to lose me as a customer, and I promise I'm not kidding. Like, I feel like everything slowly but surely as I've gotten older has become subscription based. Like, even when a few months ago when I was looking for a car, I noticed now that the way that they advertise the cars is not even through like the total cost of the car, it's through monthly payments, right? So you're going to be paying on this car they've extended the time. It's like up to 8 years, it's just. Then you have your streaming services. Then you have any device that you buy that's like electronic. It now has some sort of subscription-based service that you have to buy alongside with the device for it to work. The more that these things come out, the less likely I'm going to be purchasing anything. Like, I'm just not doing that. The only subscription that I don't mind is the Apple Upgrade program. That's like $50 a month. Other than that, I'm not buying the Oura Ring. I'm not buying even the Lululemon workout mirror I have. That's subscription based, and my dad pays for the subscription. But even that, I'm about to tell him to just cancel it, because it's just ridiculous to have to spend so much money up front on something and then have to pay a subscription monthly. It's disrespectful to the customer, and I don't know why companies just started to implement this kind of stuff and then are getting away with it. It's just...
Am I the only person totally exhausted by subscriptions? The current subscription era we are living in right now is not sustainable. I don't understand how I'm literally paying for a subscription for everything. We used to complain about how much cable costs, but now we're paying like 10 times the amount every month in subscriptions for Amazon, Netflix, Disney Plus, even like my workout app is a subscription. Now I am just trying to figure out how to narrow down and figure out which ones I'm going to keep, but like I just cannot continue paying subscriptions every month for everything.